course you can go in.
You in? Hi, Ken Adams. Have a seat. And Eric?
Yes.
Hi, Eric.
Hi.
Ken Adams. Good to meet you. Have a seat.
Good to meet you.
Is that everybody?
Yes.
And this is a paparazzi?
Yes.
You'll have a seat, please.
Thank you, sir.
Make sure,
Go ahead.
if you will, that that address is correct and they spelled your names correctly. Okay?
Yes.
Very good. How did you meet?
Internet.
Where?
Internet?
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Really? We had a lot of them. And where were you actually located when you were on the Houston or somewhere else?
Taiwan.
Yeah.
You were in Taiwan?
Yeah. I live in Houston.
Well, that you just got into some of my record books now.
Oh, really?
My first was upstate New York
Uh-huh.
and Tasmania.
Wow, that's
Wow.
far.
That's to the right of Australia, Tasmania. And then I've had them Houston, Patagonia, the tip of South America, Houston, Cape Town, South Africa, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan.
Wow.
But most recently, I had one that was internet. Not necessarily were they far apart because he was actually in Mongolia doing consulting work for the Soviets, and he met his future wife, and she was from Upper Mongolia.
Okay.
And
Yeah, the other part of the Mongolia.
it's a big, yeah, and they're big people too.
Oh, really?
Oh, she must have been 6'2".
Whoa.
Put shoes on her. You're talking about 6'5". Very nice, very nice. And I got to tell you, this is the most perfect English I ever heard spoken.
Wow.
That's from that came out of that woman's mouth.
Wow, that's
Wow.
amazing.
She was sitting right there, and I tell you, I had to ask her to forgive me, but she would speak, and I was looking at her mouth. I just said, I was wondering,
Yeah.
how is this coming out? You
Right.
know?
Where is she learning?
No inflection, no accent, no nothing.
Wow.
Just, and it was not a British accent. It was just pure English. And I told her, I said, I'm sorry, you're a phenomenon. I have never heard English that was without some kind of inflection
Right.
or somebody accent or whatever, just like it is in
Did you ask her where she learned the
public
English?
school.
Oh, just a school?
I said,
In Mongolia?
in Mongolia, Upper
Oh.
Mongolia.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I said, lady, I'm sure, I said, did you get graduate work or did you get some? She says, no, never had Upper Mongolia. And I tell you, that computer has done a lot of education for her.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And then her training, but she says, in her country, you learn the best English you know how to learn. And I said, do you have any special tutors? She said, no, our teacher was very, very good.
Yeah,
And
it
she
must
was
be.
very demanding. That's not pronunciation and the rest. So anyway, I really enjoyed meeting that lady. She was so genteel, and she had a costume on.
Oh, cool.
Looked like she came right out of a silk painting.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It wasn't. No, it was beautiful. Very.
The traditional
Very,
Mongolian.
well, it was
tradition.
black.
Oh,
It was
black.
black and had a double layer, something, it was unusual. It was like some of the old English judicial robes.
Oh, okay.
With a panel and then another panel behind it. And she was so tall that she had a modern shoes on and, you know, and everything else. And her hair was cut just perfectly and down. And I told her, I said, I just send some more Mongolians over here. Will there be rings?
Yeah.
We got a ring girl here?
Yes,
That's
yes,
also
yes.
the paparazzi?
Darn.
Now paparazzi, you
I'm
gotta give
busy.
up one thing or the other.
Okay. Hole.
Yeah. So now they live in Houston, those Mongolian couple?
They had moved back here. He was a consultant with Exxon.
Oh,
And he
ExxonMobil.
was an older
Okay.
man. She was probably 33, and he was probably
That's
pushing
for
60.
you. That's for the bride.
That's for the bride. Okay.
And that's for you.
Very interesting couple, but they were just perfect with each other. You know what I mean? Even though he was probably 20 years younger. but he'd been a single man all his life and had gone literally all over the world consulting. He has a PhD in geology.
Oh, okay.
And so, you know, they paid that boy whatever he wanted.
Yeah, yeah. The
And-
oil gas people, yeah, they
and
pay
they
pretty
would
well.
send him all over the world.
Yeah.
And he always had a cook and an interpreter.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So there was a 3-man package
Wow.
when you got him. Don't you know that got expensive?
Yeah.
Could I have this? Yes, thank you. Very nice.